you print your photos at home or considering printing your photos at home, this inkjet photo paper that I just recently started trying might be something you should consider. And that is the Ilford GALERIE Prestige Smooth Pearl. I've tried a handful of papers with my Canon Pixma Pro-100. And by the way, if you haven't seen my video on that printer, go ahead and check that out. But this Ilford GALERIE Smooth Pearl might be one of the best I've tried yet. Before I get into the specifics of this paper, let me give you a little background on why I purchased it to begin with. In January, I started printing photos in the darkroom again. And for my darkroom photos, I've been printing on Kintmere Luster and Ilford RC Pearl paper. Both of those papers have a similar finish to them, which they're essentially a semi-gloss finish. Both the Kintmere Luster and the Ilford RC Pearl paper have a slight texture to them and can be handled without having to worry about getting fingerprints on them. But overall, I just like the texture and the look of those papers. And here's one of the images I printed on Ilford RC Pearl paper in the darkroom. So since this is my darkroom paper, and I really like this paper for the darkroom, essentially my current favorite darkroom photo paper, I haven't gotten the chance to print on fiber-based paper yet, but right now this RC Pearl Deluxe is my favorite darkroom paper. So I wanted to find something similar in the inkjet photo world. From what I've tried so far, my Canon Luster paper is similar, but not exactly the same. But I really like the Canon Luster paper. That's one I would definitely suggest. The other is the Arctic Polar Luster from Red River. Both of those are solid choices and do give me a very, very similar feel to this. But I wanted to search out other options. After browsing a while, I came across this, the Ilford Prestige GALERIE Smooth Pearl. To clarify one thing before I go further, they look like they come from the same company. They do not anymore. Ilford Imaging owns these products, the inkjet photo products, and Ilford Photo owns the black and white film products. So throw out brand name just for a second. Let me just talk about the paper specifically. I wanted to order 5x7 because right now I'm just in a mode to print 5x7s and concentrate on smaller images to perfect my workflow, and then I can print larger ones when I need to. So my hope was when I got this paper I would get similar results to when I print photos in the darkroom in terms of texture and feel of the paper. This paper really delivered on that. It gave me an option to produce something from my Canon Pixma Pro-100 that gives me a similar feel to what I print in the darkroom. And here are a couple samples printed on this paper. I haven't printed color on this paper yet, but like I said, my main goal right now is black and white images, so I wanted to see how the black and whites held up. But as you can see, I'm holding it right on the image itself, and I'm not getting any fingerprints on it. And if I look real close, I can see some of the texture of the paper in the blacks and even in some of the grays, and it holds up really well. It gets really, really deep blacks. The gradients are super, super nice. And the weight of the paper is great. So a few positive things about this paper that I really like is, first, the quality. It delivers on what I was expecting to get. It has that perfect texture, but not too much. It's the perfect luster or semi-gloss feel. The paper has a great weight and quality feel to it. And the price is really, really good. This was about $35 or so for 100 sheets of 5x7. The fact that it comes in 5x7 is a huge positive. Not all inkjet photo paper comes in 5x7 size. It's nice to have that option. So if I need to frame a 5x7 specific, or I want to start selling some of these images, I don't have to worry about cutting them. They're already printed that way. Even if you don't sell your photos, just to print some on occasion to have for archiving purposes or to build a portfolio is a good idea. And this paper is a great, great compromise of quality and price. One thing I've started using this paper for is to help keep my printer active. So every few days to a week at the latest, I'll try to print a handful of photos for my printer just to make sure I have the ink flowing in the printer itself, and that helps me build up my printed photo library as well. So I can't wait to try the larger sizes of this paper to see how that comes out as well. So far this paper has been exactly what I've been looking for. A paper that comes out of my Pixma Pro-100 that feels like it could have been done in my darkroom. Whether you've been printing for a long time or just getting started, this is a great paper choice. So that's it for now. Again, thanks for watching. Let me know if you've tried this paper or you intend to. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.